Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Polygon has done a good job today in following Bitcoin, I would say, and also in following the yellow scenario that is the preferred one. There is a bullish scenario which is in white, highlighted here in white, but then the invalidation point needs to hold at around 31.5 cents. And this is unrealistic given that we're already at 36.2 cents and Bitcoin is likely going down a little lower. And also not only that, I mean, MATIC or Polygon rather hasn't given us any indication that here a low of sorts is in place, you know, not even a local low. So my idea is that we are probably going down a little bit further as per this yellow wave structure here, which is an ABC structure. We talked about that in the last video. A wave down in 3 waves. Then we had a B wave, and the C wave could be an ending diagonal. A triangle pattern is also an option, but there is absolutely no evidence for it. Once I see further evidence for a triangle, I will let you know. But for now, the idea would be, okay, maybe this is a wave 1, you know, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5. So we could get another 4, 5 pattern. I'm absolutely open to the idea that we could form a low at any point, but then it would need to give us some evidence. I mean, how could a low form? So if it's above 31.5 cents, above the invalidation point for the white count, and we rally and break above resistance, then I'm calling that a third wave, which is just a white count. As long as it's not invalidated, it is, you know, it is something that can play out. But it's always about checking lower time frames, and do we actually have a proper setup for it? There is none. There is just none. Okay, there is a 3-wave rally that doesn't give us a bullish setup. Therefore, the yellow scenario is preferred. But we could go a little lower and then rally. That's possible. But this would be based on the idea of a WXY structure, where it's not getting that last 4-5 pattern. But again, it would need to prove us. Important to understand that really in markets, anything can happen. Anything can happen, but it's all about probabilities. So we can only focus on what's ideal and what are the likely scenarios. If it's forming a low already here and then breaks out, that's possible, but then it would have to be a WXY structure. That needs to prove itself. Again, how can it do that? By forming a 5-wave pattern and a break above resistance. It's always the same process. So we go with the most likely scenario until the market tells us that something different is playing out. And you can see that the pressure to the downside is still high. And you can see that MATIC should go a little lower here in wave C of Y of 3. Probably targeting 27.4 cents. That would be the first ideal target for a third wave before we then see another 4-5 pattern. We explored previously the idea if the third wave could already be complete, but it would be a bit short. It would have been a bit short for a third wave, but we saw a breakout above a trend line, but it remained a 3-wave structure. So it didn't really give us any strong indication. This here anyway is too small for the 4th wave, also in duration, too short in duration. So yeah, I mean, downside pressure remains high. I see absolutely no attempt to form a low here. The rally that happened between the 5th of August and end of August was a 3-wave move, and a 3-wave rally always. First of all, it got rejected in resistance anyway. And a 3-wave rally does not give us a solid bottoming structure. Yeah, so that can always happen with a 5-wave move up followed by a 3-wave pullback, basically a rally and a higher low in the pullback. So I don't see, you know, there is just no, let's say, immediately bullish outlook for MATIC or Polygon, I should rather say. Need to get used to that. And therefore the downside pressure remains high. Anyway, even if we see a recovery, I would pay strong attention to this area between 56.7 cents and 77.8 cents, which is here, yeah, this resistance area for a wave 4, because only a break above it would give us a first indication that something more bullish is playing out. That's the update about Polygon. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.